Welcome to the 250 Gemstones News TV channel. I am your host, Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to your ass like no other. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. I have another bomb news segment for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. And if you would like to support the mission, support the culture, support the movement, Cash App, $, capital U, capital S. That's right. Oh, man. Jerry Jones is lying again. Jerry Jones is lying again. Didn't this nigga say he had no thoughts of firing Mike McCarthy 3 weeks ago? And then the news around the nation, probably around the world, because the Dallas Cowboys is the most valued sports franchise in all the sports. All around the world, Dallas is number one. Most valued. Getting the most money. Damn. Can you believe that? So Jerry Jones lies again. And after being a snake and telling the world how he thinks Mike McCarthy is great, blah, blah, blah. He has no intentions of kicking his ass to the curb. This article says otherwise. This is according to BleacherReport.com. Article titled, Jerry Jones thanks Mike McCarthy after Cowboys part ways with head coach as his contract expires. Article written by Paul Kasabian. Ooh, I went to a public school and I got his name right the first time. I think it's right. Kasabian. The Mike McCarthy will not return as the Dallas Cowboys head coach, ending a 5-year tenure with the team. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones thanked McCarthy in a statement while also saying that the two sides parted ways prior to reaching the point of contract negotiations. Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network first reported the news. According to the Ian Rappaport of NFL Network, the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints will have interest in Mike McCarthy. Whoa. Okay. The Cowboys went 49 and 35 from 2020 to 2024 under Mike McCarthy, making the playoffs each year from 2021 to 2023 and winning the NFC East in 2021 and 2023. Dallas also won 12 games apiece from 2021 to 2023, marking the team's most successful 3-year regular season stretch since 1993 to 1995. However, playoff success did not follow. Mike McCarthy's teams were notably upset by the San Francisco 49ers and Green Bay Packers at home in the NFC wildcard round in 2021 and 2023, respectively. The offense largely went dormant in the 49ers game en route to a 23-17 loss. Dallas was down 23-7 with 12 minutes left before staging a rally that was too little, too late. Let's see. Let's scroll down. They're doing a recap of all the Mike McCarthy's history. Adam Schefter, this is on his Instagram. Chicago Bears have sought permission to interview Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy and are awaiting a response from Dallas, sources tell me, and Todd Archer. If the Cowboys don't allow permission this week, the Bears would interview McCarthy after his exclusive negotiation window has closed. Scrolling down, let's see what else, because Jerry Jones, would y'all like my opinion? Well, of course, that's why your ass is here once again. Bleacher Report, if you guys want to check out the article. Jerry Jones fires Mike McCarthy. And I'm in Dallas right now. Shout out mother effing Dallas. Dallas is in the house. Cowboy Nation, stand up. I'm not a Cowboy fan. I'm a Steelers fan. We also need some work too. But looking at the city go crazy, looking at the dedication and commitment that the Dallas Cowboy fans have towards the Cowboys team is just unbelievable. How Jerry Jones continually look at the past year. Look how he just act a fool. That's why I called him a nigga in the beginning of this segment. This nigga be acting a fool. He's the first one to be interviewed after the game. You're not a player. Once again, Jerry Jones wants to play. He wants to be a player. He wants to be a head coach. He wants to be an offensive coordinator. He wants to be a defensive coordinator. He wants to be the manager of the concession stand. He wants to be the parking lot manager. He wants to run everything. Just like what Suge Knight told all the upcoming artists, if you don't want a record label owner to be all in the video, all in the studio, all on the magazines, come to Death Row. Jerry Jones is all in the TV, all in the papers. It's all about Jerry. Not just saying that the Dallas Cowboys fans are fed up. The Dallas Cowboys fans are fed up. Mike McCarthy, in my opinion, he did okay. But when you have, to a degree, I believe it's Mike McCarthy, because at the end of the day, you know, you still got to get the job done. To be fair to Mike McCarthy and all the other head coaches, it's a tough league, man. You're talking about grown men going at each other 100 miles an hour. Bones gonna break. You know, Dallas was plagued with a lot of injuries. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of testosterone. So, to be fair, this is a very hard league to, you know, win. Just the game itself is just so much talent. And the way the game is being played, the players are faster, the players are more sharper. We have, the players that take it seriously have all this technology. You can study film all day. So the league is tough. So somebody has to lose, goddamn. Somebody has to lose. But how he treated Mike McCarthy, and he tried to poo-poo on Mike McCarthy, talking about Mike McCarthy kind of don't know what he's talking about when it comes to plays. Kind of like the same thing Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson went through. You know, Jerry wants the world to fully understand that he knows more about football than Jimmy Johnson. He knows more about football than Jason Garrett. He knows more about football than Mike McCarthy. Dak Prescott was there with Jason Garrett. Dak Prescott was there with Mike McCarthy. Dak Prescott is just simply not the guy to be paying $60 million. And then another article is talking about Jerry Jones' son is reconstructing Dak Prescott's contract. They realize they have paid this man too much. They have realized they have given this nigga too much money. Oh, and don't get it misconstrued. Dak Prescott is a nigga because niggas lie. Niggas are conniving. He comes off as this holy and righteous and upstanding guy, but he wouldn't spread that wealth. So get some good players. He wouldn't spread that money just a little bit. So he can have the pieces around him. Before I read a little bit of this article, I want y'all to fully understand Dallas has a good team. And why aren't they using Keontae Turpin? This dude is the fastest dude in the NBA. I'm sorry, it's the fastest dude in the NFL. And they're not even using him. Did y'all see that punt return? I would love to show it, but I don't want to get NFL to put boots in my channel's ass. You know, then I'm to go run up on the NFL. Like, hey, I just had a phenomenal news segment that I want to broadcast to the 250 Gemstones Nation and people that are new to this channel. What you doing with all that damn copyright? So I can't show it. But Keontae or Cavante, hold on, let me make sure I get his name right. I think it's Cavante Turpin. I had it right. Cavante Turpin is the fastest dude in the NFL, and the Cowboys won't use him. Jerry Jones said that they could not afford King Henry, a.k.a. Derrick Henry. I want you to understand that this man has the number one sports team in all the sports, big revenue, and he said he couldn't afford King Henry, Derrick Henry. So you missed the ball on Derrick Henry. You paid Dak Prescott too much money. You refuse to let coaches be coaches. There's a lot of problems in the NFL. And there's a lot of problems with the Dallas Cowboys. And do I see an end to this fiasco? I'm not sure. This is according to Essentially Sports. If you guys want to check out this article. Jerry Jones' son announces reworking Dak Prescott's $240 million contract as Michael Parsons prefers new deal before March. I've never played the game for that money, said Dak Prescott after signing the renewed deal with the Cowboys in September last year. Getting Prescott to sign an extension before the season was the goal for the Cowboys, and understandably so. Back in March, the quarterback's previous contract was reworked to reduce his massive salary cap hit. The franchise then had the chance to themselves more breathing space and cap space by offering an extension, which they duly did. Prescott put pen to paper on a $240 million four-year contract, making him the highest paid player in NFL history. The contract includes an $80 million signing bonus and guarantees totaling $231 million with an average annual income of $60 million. So he's getting $60 million a year for the next 4 years. Prescott was always intent on staying in Dallas, saying that winning it any other place would be the same as hold on. What does this nigga say? Winning it any other place would be the same as winning it here. Wouldn't that be winning it any other place wouldn't be the same as winning here? Then there's a typo. While he will have several chances now to achieve this goal behind the scenes, Stephen Jones, the Cowboys EVP, is working hard to get the team in a position to build a strong side. Stephen Jones appeared on the 105.3 The Fan on Friday, where he revealed that they might rework the 4-year, $240 million deal of their quarterback, which will allow them to free up cap space. Yeah, they're gonna take some of that money back. So all this is saying that they are taking Dak's money back. I might do a segment right here. Let's get into it. Dak is just not good, right? You know, on paper it looked good, but the Cowboys been losing and losing and losing and losing. Is he okay? Now I say he's good, but he's not excellent. He's not great. He just maintains, right? On the show, Jones said, "We reworked Dak Prescott's contract every step of the way of his $40 million contract, and we will be reworking it again throughout on his $60 million contract in terms of pushing the payday out. A little bit of that's our problem right now is we're not only paying for his current $60 million, we're still paying for part of the $40 million contract that we pushed out." So they paying this man a whole bunch of money. They're paying on his old contract and his new contract. They're paying on the old contract and the new contract. God damn. Dak Prescott, in my personal opinion, ain't worth that much money, but you know, far as being the highest paid, I ain't mad at the brother getting his money. But my only thing is when he said that he's not in it for the money, and then you didn't even consider taking a little bit off the top to give millions to your linemen, to give a few millions to your defense, to give a few millions to whoever you need. You know, your linemen's first. The linemen's control the game. Got to get my linemen's paid. Got to get my wide receiver. Got to get a running game. Honestly, Dak could have, just had and I believe in no matter what sport you have, you got to have a great bench. You got to have great players coming off of the bench. Throw a little money here. I ain't say give up all your money. He getting 60. I tell you what, I'm taking 50. That means that's $40 million you can distribute to give me some good players. That's a lot of money. 40 million. There you go. 5 million here, 8 million here. You know what I mean? Show a little consideration before this nigga to say, I'm not in it for the money, and then turn around and he fighting for every single penny. What does that tell you about Dak Prescott's character? He said, I'm not in it for the money, and took all the money. Oh, they got some stuff going on with the Cowboys. What going on with the Cowboys? You know what? I'm gonna ride this out. Look, this gonna go on the podcast. I'm gonna switch it up. I tend to do that. A lot of times when I put it on the podcast, I say, hey, so this is going on the Obviously Rare podcast. If y'all got to this point, I want to say thank y'all. This is going to the Obviously Rare podcast. Because this podcast, let me break it down to something. It's all about teamwork. And life is all about teams. Life is just too damn hard to do it by yourself. Life is just too damn hard to do it by yourself. So you're going to need a great quarterback. You're going to need great linemen. You're going to need great defense. You're going to need corners. You're going to need safeties. You're going to need a head coach. You're going to have a competent NFL team owner. Come on, man. I was shocked that they got rid of Mike McCarthy. I was shocked, but some people that really into it, they kind of knew because I wasn't aware of the contracts and his contract expired. In other words, when your contract expired, they're not going to renew it. You're out of here. Pack your bags, get all your stuff out your locker. And I just imagine, putting 5 years into this team, and, that last little moment with the team is like, damn, it's over. I got to go start this and rebuild this again with another team. If I'm Mike McCarthy, I don't know if I want to do it again. To be honest, if I'm in his shoes, I gave my all to the Green Bay. I gave my all to the Cowboys. I mean, that's a tough. I wonder about the emotional state of head coaches when they'll put their all into a team, and then you know it's not forever, but you just it's a very, 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 very competitive sport. And when you talk about getting men to the championships, getting men to the NFL Super Bowl, very, very, very difficult task. And to never go, or even if you did go, I don't know what's worse, going with these men that went to war with you, team after team after team after team, all the great moments, all the highlights, all the anticipation. You just go and you got to pack your bags and go and start all over again. Or I wonder if they're just used to it. I know this ain't forever. I'm just going to give my all, move on to the next thing. But sentimental, and then sometimes I don't know if head coaches get sentimental. Head coaches, the defensive coordinators, offensive coordinator, I wonder if they get sentimental, like, damn, I'm a part of NFL history. My name is in the book. So Jerry Jones is acting the fool, has been acting the fool for decades. Dak Prescott's right in line. He's all about himself. Who are you not to give some money up so you can continue to have a good team? Who are you, Mr. Win Nothing? I had to get a drink real quick. Who are you not to take a small pay cut? Okay, go ahead. I'll take $40 million off and we can distribute this money, because Dak Prescott gonna get his money back on commercials and all the other stuff outside the NFL. He gonna get millions off of that. So I'm trying to figure out why did he do what he need to do to make sure he got good players around. But at the end of the day, it's Dak Prescott, it's Jerry Jones, and it's Mike McCarthy. They all have equal accountability. There's enough blame to go to all three of these men. It's going to be interesting who they get next. Mike McCarthy's looking at he's being interviewed by the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. I wish him luck. But like I said, I'm out here in Dallas. Shout out Dallas. I wonder what the Cowboys are going to look like this season coming up. I wonder what they're going to look like. I wonder if who they're going to bring in. There's a lot of questions floating around, so I'll do my best to keep up on this story. It's going to be very interesting this next Cowboys season with Dak Prescott's contract being reconstructed, with Jerry Jones acting a fool, putting his old wrinkly face in the camera every chance he get, signing autographs. First off, who is you? You're supposed to be in the skybox delegating resources. You're supposed to be delegating power. You're supposed to be making the big decisions with other competent people to make sure the Cowboys are successful. You ain't doing that. You got Mike McCarthy going. Who's coaches next? You got a whole bunch of players moving around. It's going to be very interesting, the future of the Cowboys. But those of you that just found the channel, I appreciate you. Those of you who've been rocking with me since day one, I appreciate y'all too. In order to be great, we got to make great decisions. And I don't think getting rid of Mike McCarthy was a great decision. I don't think paying Dak Prescott was a great decision. I don't think Jerry Jones putting his pale old St. Bernard face in the camera every chance he get, trying to get all the credit, was a great idea either. I don't think that was a great decision either. So y'all flood my comments. Flood my comments. Y'all let me know. 250 capital G. I'm gone.